Hello there, I am Trevor and welcome back to Minecraft. It has been a while since I've said that. It's been a while since I've been in this world. But man, is it good to be back here. Since it has been a while, there's probably a lot of you who are new and you haven't really seen this world all that much, so I'm going to start this video off with a small tour of my world. Now, if you'd like to skip the tour and just go straight to the main meat of this video, then you are free to do so. I'll leave a timestamp on screen now. But I will encourage you to stick around because there are some new things that have happened on the world since I've last recorded a video, and I want to show off those on top of everything else. Now, before I get into anything, I do want to say that this video is titled Homecoming because I'm back on my world, but it's also titled that because when this video goes live, I will be returning from a vacation, so I will also be coming home in real life around the same time as this video. Anyway, to start off this quick little tour, I want to talk about my house. Here we have my original home. I built this on episode 3, which was actually the first episode in this world. It's kind of confusing, I know. This house is entirely made out of wood, and everything in it is also made out of wood. So every single thing that you see in here, apart from the leaves, I guess, but those are like wood adjacent, is made out of wood. And you'll notice I have a bit of a situation going on up here with chests. It even extends to the balcony as well. We've got quite the storage problem going on, but I have a solution to that coming up very soon. And downstairs here is my basement, which is entirely made out of stone. So this is a little gimmick that I put into place when I first made this house. Here's my back garden. This leads down to the basement. And you'll notice in the back here we have a lot of copper. This field is essentially just always copper because I'm always trying to oxidize copper, and it's just always in this field. Out front of my house to the right, we have my horse stable. This is my horse Penny, who I will be riding today. And over next to her is my gigantic farm with a waterfall. I love this waterfall very much. I was very proud of that. And this is just a big area. I got potatoes and carrots down here, and this leads down to another waterfall area, which kind of just leads to nothing. I kind of just built it to look cool. Most things in this world I do build to have some kind of function, but right now that waterfall is just there to be there. But what's not there to be there is my blacksmith, which is the most recent addition to my world. Inside here I have an item smelter. You put it in here and it comes out here smelted. I have a lava farm, and I have an anvil, smithing table. This is the inner workings of my auto smelter. And that's the blacksmith. Behind my house, we have a very rudimentary farm. It's definitely not permanent, but that's what it looks like for now. And up on this hill, we have a very mysterious, strange cog portal that takes you to the Nether. I didn't put this here, this just kind of appeared in one of my episodes, so I don't know what that's about, but it's there. And I think it has some correlation to this building, which is my enchantment area. Inside, oh, I think an Enderman has visited recently. Inside here is my enchantment table. There's another portal on the ceiling there that's dripping enchantments into the table. If you are a frequent viewer, then one thing you might have realized is that I have been doing a lot of enchanting because I have fully enchanted diamond tools here, and inside of my house I actually have diamond armor as well that's fully enchanted, and I'll talk about why that is the case here in a moment. But before I do that, I want to go back this way. This path leads to one of the weirder things I built, but back here we have my graveyard, and you'll see there's a new addition to it from last episode. I got blown up. Yeah, not too pretty. But I do like this graveyard area. I think it's a very neat addition to the world, although it is very, very random and kind of off to the side on its own. It'll probably expand over time as I die more and more, but for now it's kind of just back there chilling. Over this way is my path that leads toward my village, which I have fortified in previous episodes. This is known as Starfall Village. Right there it says it. At some point I do want to upgrade the houses as well, and maybe even the streets, because they're kind of rough at the moment. Here you can actually see in the horizon my 100 sign, which I built when I got 100 subscribers. Hopefully soon I'll be building a 1000 sign. Subscribe. It's turning nighttime, so I'm going to head back to my house now. The last place I do want to check out is down here in my mine shaft, because I've added something new down here, which will explain how I have 38 levels and a bunch of enchanted stuff. As you can see, the minecart now extends further and leads all the way down to my mob farm. And this thing is pretty advanced. So in here we have a zombie spawner, which was connected to the mine shaft. So I wanted to use that for my XP farm. But actually behind this wall, you can't see it, but it's just a couple blocks down that way, there's a second zombie spawner. So this is a very efficient zombie farm. And to get it to work, I have to go in here and click to turn the system on, which turns this light on and turns these lights off. So if I stand here, you'll see here in a moment, you can see zombies floating upward. And typically there's about 6 at a time, 3 for each spawner. And then they'll land down here. I just have to punch them a couple times and they start dropping lots of experience. I do have a mending villager in my village, so I have mending on quite a few of my tools. So I've been using that as well here. Ooh, that guy hit me. It took a lot of trial and error. There were a lot of issues with it at first, but over time it has proven itself to be very fruitful. Except for sometimes there's zombies that just don't die, and I don't understand why that happens. I assume it's a leader zombie, but they have so much health, and I don't get it. Anyway, that's my mob farm, and that is the end of... Whoa. Head is on backwards. That's the end of the world tour. Well, kind of. There is one more thing I want to show off. This pathway over here leads up to this little hill, which... Oh, that's just not even cool, man. Up here, not gonna look as cool anymore, but here we have my snowman, who has a snow tan. Here we have a little campsite, and you can see out into the world. You can't see as much now that it's raining, but I have a mod installed known as Voxy, which I recently found out about, which basically makes it where every chunk that you've visited is now visible. I don't know how it works, how that's possible, but it works, and I've explored a lot in this area in between videos in order to look for one specific thing, which is what I want to do in this video. What I want to show you over here was this weird object. At some point, this is going to become a storage container, and inside is going to be chests, which will be my chest area. And I flattened out this whole mountainous area here. It was pretty tall. It was probably like 7 or 8 blocks high, and I mined it all down while listening to a podcast, of course. And I'm going to put in a bunch of storage shipment containers of all different colors and probably all the same size, but different colors at least, different kinds of wood. And this first one I want to be made out of mangrove, like this. However, this is the only mangrove I had, and it was from a wandering trader, so I have been on the hunt for a mangrove swamp. And like I said, I have searched far and wide in this direction. I've searched a little bit in this direction, but not very much. And that is because over here is all the warm biomes. There's a jungle that way, a mesa past here, and a savanna in that direction. I think you can kind of see it over there. And in this direction there is a taiga and a snowy biome. So I feel like the best option is to keep searching in that direction. But I've been searching so much that I've given up, and I'm now going to start going in that direction. And the reason for that is because mangrove swamps spawn next to warm biomes and not cold biomes. But I've given up hope on this side, and I'm going to start searching in that direction. But yeah, that is the goal for today, is to find a mangrove swamp, and I will not stop until I find one. And to do so, I will be going back over here and getting my horse, and I'm going to prepare for an adventure. I'm also gonna wait for it to stop raining because this is not adventuring weather. But I want to go ahead and get ready, and I'll see you once I am prepared. Once I look like this guy in this image, and we're off to find the mangrove swamp. Alright, now that it's done raining, you can actually see the horizon there. You can see the snow and the taiga biome. And if I look back this way, you can actually see that there is a lot of desert and mesa back there, but no swamp. Now, I could keep going in that direction, and maybe if I have no luck back here, then maybe I'll do that by the end of the video. But I'm gonna start out by heading off in this direction back here. Hello, bees. Working hard over there. That's my bee farm. I didn't show that off in the tour, but yeah, that's my current bee farm. It's just 3 hives on a tree. Oh, I hate going through forests on horses. There's so many things to get in my face. Alright, yeah, you can see now that this is a very cold area. Down there is a village that I explored between videos. It also had a ruined portal, which was cool. But yeah, I don't see a mangrove swamp anywhere nearby. There's actually another village back there. This world has a lot of villages, and I mean a lot of villages, all in this one area. I know I've talked about it in the past, but I don't like how often villages spawn in this game. Anyway, I'm gonna go in this direction because I haven't really gone here yet. I've gone back there, as you can see, but I haven't gone over this way. And the reason being is that there's snow. So I'm like, okay, this isn't worth visiting, but at this point, I'm pretty desperate, so I'm gonna check every possible direction. Because, I mean, it's not impossible for a mangrove swamp to spawn in this area. It's just less likely. The place does look pretty cool, though. Is that an ice spike? Oh, no, that's like a... What is that, a glacier biome? I don't see those very often. Whoa. Did that fox eat rotten flesh? I had no idea that could happen. Okay, wow. You learn something new every day. Foxes can actually eat stuff and get potion effects from it. That's interesting. So over here we have a giant icy mountain. See, this is why I didn't head this way, because it's like, it just keeps getting more and more snowy. But I will cross over this mountain. Oh, you know what I didn't bring? A bed. See, I got all prepared and everything, but I forgot to bring a bed. There is a village back here. I could head backwards to go get that. Oh, whoa, 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 hold up. Pause that. This is the first time I've ever seen a trial ruin. That's not what this is called. Was it a trail ruin? I got it mixed up with the trial chamber. No, this is a trail ruin. Okay, wow. So I'm gonna light that. I don't have a brush on me either. Maybe should have brought one of those, but that would take a long time to excavate. So I'm not gonna do that right now, but hopefully I can remember that. I have it on recording, so if like 3 videos from now I still haven't gotten anything from that, comment down below telling me to go back to the trail ruin, because I do want to excavate that at some point. Just not today. But I might as well take some extra food. And I'm gonna grab this bed. A nice dark blue bed. I didn't think about this before, but I wonder if horses can walk over powdered snow without falling through. I really hope so. I don't want Penny to fall and get stuck in powdered snow. That would be, quite frankly, the worst possible outcome of this trip. I would rather me die than her. Oh, there's some is right there. Okay. Oh, I need to be careful. Okay, I'm scared. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a little camp here. And by camp, I mean put down my bed and sleep the night away. Penny, do not walk into powdered snow while I'm sleeping. Do not, please. Oh, wow. Okay, this is a cool... Wow, oh, there's an Arctic fox. Never seen one of you before? Are they friendly? I sure hope so. This looks really neat. It's like a big ice castle. There's even like windows and a door. Wow, I might have to like come back here in the future and like use this area for something. Cause wow, look at the mountain too. I really would like to climb these mountains, but man, I'm just so worried about powdered snow. There's so much of it. I can't even go anywhere right here. It's actually all powdered snow. All throughout this area. What? Oh no, oh no. Okay, I can go around this way. Okay, but I can't help but notice that even on this side of the mountain, there is just snow. And this is just all powdered snow. I can't even get up on top of this mountain because it's all powdered snow all the way around. But I can get up here, and I can see there's no sign of the snow stopping. But there's a pillager outpost and another big mountain. Oh wow, that's a really big mountain over there. What I'm probably gonna do is go back this way, because you can see where the world stops here. Ooh, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Oh, it's a village. I can see that now. I saw some smoke. I was hoping it was a geyser. That would be really cool. I am on the newest version of the game, 26.2, aka the Chaos Cubed update. So it would be really neat if I found a sulfur cave in one of these new chunks that I'm generating. But this is just a village, it looks like. Because I haven't seen enough of those. Oh. Oh. I gotta look where I'm going. Oh, wow. That is very dangerous. There's a lot of kids playing around the lava pit. I'm really not in the mood to loot a village right now, so I'm probably just gonna leave this be. But man, I mean, the snow just keeps going and going. If I get on top of this ice here, maybe I can see a little further. Alright, even though it is just a bunch of snow, this spot is actually really cool, because you can see there's like little islands. This one's really neat. Is that a zombie I just heard? Oh, there's a cave inside of the ice. That's cool. I've never seen... I didn't know this could happen. I didn't bring my diamond tools or anything because I'm cautious like that. I made new iron tools for this trip only. I love the water here. It's so purple. Next to this green, it's really pretty. I'm glad horses can swim. That was one of the best updates ever, just because it's such a pain to get horses across water. But now they can just float right across. Does look like it's going to be turning nighttime soon, but hopefully I can cross over this biome before then, although it just keeps going and going. I mean, this is cool. If I need a lot of ice, I know where I can get it. Ooh, a Nautilus? I don't need one of those right now. Actually, I probably could use it to get across this area faster, but I would have to leave Penny behind, so that's a no from me. As I fill in this area, it is all just glacier biome. That looks like a savanna back there. I'm hoping back here there will be something, but it's looking like maybe no. Over here there is a ruined portal though, and I don't want to loot too much, but I will loot up a ruined portal. Oh wow, it's full. There is a shipwreck up this way as well. Oh, there's two shipwrecks. Whoa. There's one right here too. Well, I'm just so tempted I can't not. Oh, Penny. You gotta stay right there. This should pass the time while it rains as well. Buried treasure map, nice. Paper, feathers, I guess I'll take them. And actually, I will need chests for once I build my storage containers. so that's not a bad idea to grab those as well. This stuff, I don't know. I don't think I need any of that. Penny, you wanna look for some treasure? Alright, so this is gonna be... Let's see, so the sun sets over there. So this is gonna be down this way. You know, I bet since they're in such close proximity, that other pirate ship probably has the same exact map inside of it. It's probably not worth my time. Is that another village? Are you serious? I play video games to get away from people, not be surrounded by them. Come on. Oh look, another village. Don't know how the ship was able to get over to here, but yeah, okay. Alright. Now's the not so fun part of having to find where this is. My guess would be this block here. My guess is incorrect. Oh, there we go. This took a little bit of work here. And inside, there is Nautilus armor. That's good. Alright, Penny. All done. I believe I've definitely made a mistake by attempting to find... Oh, that's cute. Attempting to find a mangrove swamp in the snowy biomes of the map. Whoa! Gotta be careful here. Penny, I'm gonna put you in this cage, because I worry about you. Okay. Next order of business is to go over to the other side of my world. I'm gonna head over in basically that direction, and let's cue another montage. After years of searching, I finally found a swamp. It's not a mangrove swamp, it's just a regular swamp, but I found a shred of hope. That's really what this is, is it's hope. That's another nether portal though. I've found a fair few of these on this journey. I don't know if I'm gonna include every single one that I've looted, but this is probably number like 4 or 5 at this point. Oh, this is a good one too. Dang. I am genuinely so far from home at this point. It's not even funny. Luckily, I know where I'm at. I didn't bring a compass or anything because I knew I would be able to find my way back. It's just it's going to be a long trek back. I'm hoping back there or something, or back here there's a mangrove swamp. I really need there to be one nearby. I can't keep going. I do have a limited time to play today. There's 2 geysers right next to each other. That's awesome. I'm so excited to have these in the world. I love the Chaos Cubed update, mainly for the geysers. There we go. I have no idea what I would use any of the stuff in this update for. But I mean, I might as well gather some of this. Alright, Penny, I know. This is a detour. I know. You're getting tired, you want to go home. I know, me too. I'm not liking the look of this. It looks like it might just end over here. Mangrove swamps are often connected to swamps, is why I'm so hopeful right now, but my hope is draining with every new chunk that loads in. Oh wait, there's more swamp over here. Another shipwreck. That's like the 6th one of those I've found as well. Looks like the swamp does end here, but it could keep going over there or back this way. At what point do I just need to give up? The storage containers don't need to be red. I mean, they can just be any color. There's going to be blue, there's going to be white and orange, and just a bunch of different colors of wood. I could even do crimson wood, really. I have a crimson forest in the nether. I could just do that. But the mangrove wood looks so much better, and oh. So at what point do I just give up? Oh, look, another village and ruined portal. Not what I'm looking for. This is gonna drive me crazy. Now we're heading into the spots where I have already explored, like this area back here. I've already seen that village, and this is the mesa. Over here is kind of just a big ocean. So I'm really buttoned up against the edge of where I can even explore. I mean, I can cross the ocean, I guess, if I really wanted to. But even just crossing something like this is enough of a pain. I don't want to do that. But I'll look over this way and see what's past this savanna. There's apparently a jungle over there as well. Maybe there's a mangrove forest there. Maybe not. Probably not. I've been exploring for a couple of hours now, so that's why I'm playing it up a little bit, but I'm getting a little tired. I mean, I'm just seeing the same stuff over and over again. I turn the corner, there's a savanna. Oh, look, there's a jungle. Oh, look, there's a taiga biome. Here's village number 73. And I'm stuck in a tree again! That's happened about 400 times. 401 times. Okay, what's over here? Jungle? A village, yeah, a village, okay. Why are there this many villages? It doesn't need to be this much. I don't need that much wheat. Why? You really can't go 100, 200 blocks without finding a village, and it's seriously. I'm considering submitting a feature request on the website saying, please make villages less common. Oh, and look, there's another ruined portal. This is not the homecoming I had anticipated. That looks pretty neat. You can see where I've explored and then it cuts off into the ocean here. That's cool. Not as cool as finding a mangrove swamp, but kind of cool. What's over this way? I'm kind of avoiding heading into the jungle because that's going to be so difficult to navigate on a horse. But I know that's probably the correct move here. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Like, I feel like, am I just that unlucky, or am I doing something wrong? I wish I was, like, live streaming, so I could actually ask you all, what am I doing wrong? But, like, as far as I know, I'm doing everything right. I've done quite a bit of research into this, and it seems that mangrove swamps spawn next to warm biomes, like jungle, savanna, desert, mesa, swamp. But everywhere I go, it's just more and more of the same stuff, and no mangrove. I know they're rare. But this is getting a little absurd. I mean, I've been at this for hours at this point. That's snow up there? It is snow. That's weird. It doesn't look like it would be high enough for snow, but it is, I guess. Oh. You know that old myth that if there's pumpkins, you find pumpkins in the wild, there's probably a village nearby? I think that applies to nether portals. You find a ruined portal, there's probably a village nearby. Or vice versa. I really hate exploring so much of my world. I know this is probably silly, but it's like, I know that in the future, like the next update is the dappled forest, right? I'm going to want to find one of those. But since I've explored so much of the world today, I'm gonna have to explore so much more whenever I want to find one of those. I'm gonna have to go all the way out here just to find a dappled forest now. Whoa, okay. Hold your horses. See what I did there? Okay, we've come up... What? Okay, it's like a horror entity at this point. Anyway, this is the edge of where I've explored in the past, so I went up to these beach coastlines in the past, and I didn't want to go to the ocean. But if I look back here, you can see the mountains that I explored earlier, and they look really close. They look a lot closer than it feels like I've gone. But if I look, where is it? Just the right area, yeah, right here. You can see there's the shipping container. And can you see my house from here? No, you can see the snowman, but my house is obscured, it seems. You can see my enchanting area though, and it's all the way over there. I mean, it's like thousands of blocks away. But when I zoom in, it looks like it's right there. It's going to take a very long time to get all the way back there. What are you looking at? Look at all those horses. Gee whiz. Alright, it has been a while. I had to take a small break, but we should be nearing the end of this journey. Just past this nether portal up here should be a mangrove swamp. And I know this because I cheated. Now hold your horses, hold your horses. Hold your horses. I do not have cheats enabled in this world, and I did not cheat in this world, but I do have a separate world that I use to plan out builds and stuff on the same seed. In that world, I do have commands enabled, and so I use the /locate command. I can't do it here. Doesn't let me do it here, but I used it there just to get an idea if it was even remotely possible to find a mangrove swamp. And fortunately, there is one not too far from my house. I might be able to see it from over here. No. But see, the thing is, I was exploring the north side of the map this whole time, and then I came all the way around here. And there's one just a couple thousand blocks on the south side, and I just realized that I did not get a chest from here. Is there a chest here? There is, I just didn't look in it. So yeah, I cheated. I'll admit it. But, you know, at the end of the day, I could have eventually came around to it. It just would have taken me forever to get here. If you hate me now for using the /locate command, then feel free to roast me, feel free to dislike the video, do whatever you must, get your anger out. But to be honest, I've been at this all day now. I just want to find the swamp. And if I see one more village, I'm gonna lose it. Oh, I think I see it over there on the horizon. Yep, there it is. We've almost made it. Although now that I'm here, how am I gonna break down these trees? These do not look fun to get. At the very least, I can break the, what, popigule? Yeah. So that I can plant some at home. Yeah, cutting down these trees is so annoying. What was it going on in their heads when they decided to design these things? Is that all one tree? What is that? Whoa. Maybe it's a couple, but like that's really tall. I didn't realize they could get that big. Okay, so I've gathered a stack of mangrove now. That's obviously not going to be enough for the overall project, but it will be enough to get started, and I have 14 propagules. Propagules. So I can farm these as well. I'm just so happy to finally have gotten this wood, and now I can go home a very happy man. Alright, home sweet home. I don't know what happened to my bed. I guess I left it somewhere whenever I slept. And so I didn't have a bed for that entire journey home. As I was saying, I'm back home now. And so this is yet another homecoming. See what I did there? I'm so clever. Anyway, now that I'm back, I can view the world yet again. Now there's some more loaded in chunks that we can see all the way over here. We can see, I don't even know what any of this is. I don't remember any of this stuff. I know that's the big Arctic area that I explored. I feel like there was more. I think it's over that way, yeah. And then, is there any chance that I could see the mangrove? Yes, I actually can. I can see the mangrove forest back there. As it's taunting me. I lost it. Oh, there it is. Back there behind a village. Whenever the poplar wood comes out in that whole biome, I'm probably gonna skip the process of finding it if I ever need to use it. I'll just do that off camera, save us all a little bit of time and effort. Anyway, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this video. In the next one, I will actually begin work using the mangrove wood that I collected today and using it over there to organize some of these chests. But before I go, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for supporting me throughout the last several years. It's been a lot of fun, especially playing on this world. It means a lot to me, especially to those of you who are my more regular viewers. I do notice you and I appreciate you very much. So once again, just a massive, massive thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the future.